Hey guys, it's Dane with DynastyBreaks.com. It's the 8th of May 2025, doing 4 jumbo boxes of Bowman baseball, random team style. This is break number 3, and it is a half case. In about 1 hour, we have an auction starting at Fanatics Collect. We are selling a ton of your cards for you. We have taken in thousands of consignments. Hopefully, we're helping you folks liquidate your cards to buy other things or other cards or upgrade or downgrade or whatever you're doing. DynastyBreaksLLC@gmail.com is my email address. You can email me, ask me for our auction information. Then you and I can talk about what cards you're thinking of selling. We'll go back and forth via email, or I'll give you a call, and we can do that service for you. We are now consigners, so look us up. You know my email. You know where to find me. Aaron at the bar A's, Gary at the Gary Con. It's a convention of people named Gary, White Sox. Sterling with the Angels. David carrying around a jar of mayonnaise. Carrying around a jar of patty mayonnaise. Tigers. Daniel with the Twins. Aaron at the bar Guardians. Trey from the band Hanson. Marlins. Daniel Jays. R. Bryce the Rockies. Carl Powell. WAP. It's like the old Batman. Nationals. Bond. David Bond with the Orioles. Mark D-backs. Dan with the Cubs and Phillies. Jose over in Rio with the Rays. Dan with the Reds. Keith filled with joy. Padres. Josh Will. Rangers. David with the Astros. Raymond. Everyone loves him. Yankees. David Brewers. Dan with the Royals. Brad, who fell in a hole in New Jersey. But luckily, he had his jetpack on. And he just got right out. Braves, David with the Mariners, Brad, Giants, Jacob with the Dodgers, Mark, Cardinals, Jacob, Pirates, and Josh with the Red Sox and the Mets. All cards ship in this break. And as Trevor will tell you, in the random team breaks, we don't sort the paper cards. The regular old boring paper, if you want to go that route. It's not boring. I don't think it's boring, but if you think it's boring, I'll say boring. If you don't think it's boring, then I didn't say that. All the paper, we just give everyone a stack. They are unsorted. All the chrome cards and everything else, all the parallels, those are going to be sorted by team. The PYT break we do next is Trevor's favorite. That's where every card sorts by team. Trevor loves that. Trevor gets up in the morning. The only reason he gets up in the morning
is for Bowman.
It's for Bowman paper. It's for Bowman paper. You know, he feels it in his soul. Soul of his shoe.
It starts in my lower back, though.
Yeah, it does. I still gotta get you a table. I keep forgetting that. I gotta get you a table. I gotta get you an $8,000 table with hydraulics.
Scale up this.
Apparently.
Electronic paper. Tape dispenser.
We're gonna have to scale this up. Look at this. Blue team color match Ohtani out of the gate. That paper is going to the Dodgers. That is not a regular paper card. That is a parallel. Oh, love that. That's going to have some value. One of the coolest die cuts of the year. Rookie of the Year favorites. Like it. Going through the cards pretty quick here, just for time purposes, guys. Not going to really focus on the paper. Random stack ship. Carly's really glad you're back, Lyle. She's really glad you're back.
What?
You complete her, is what she said earlier when you weren't here. Arelvis Martinez, the Red Rookie Redemption Program. This could be worth $100 in Fanatics credit that you could use on Fanatics Collect to bid on stuff at their auctions. If you want to learn more about the Rookie Redemption Program, it's kind of like the MVP buyback, but it's only for Bowman. They just started it with this product. Go to fanaticscollect.com/redrc. It'll tell you all about it. All about it.
That was last break, Lyle.
Yeah, you missed it, Lyle. You're going to have to rewind. It was how come Lyle's never on time for things. That was a question tonight. That's how I remember it anyway.
It's not much of a question.
It was a good question. No one really answered it, though. Everyone's like, Lyle.
Okay.
And they spit everywhere like I just did. All right, another blue paper. Blue paper's popular. Dewell Joseph. I'm glad my name's not Dewell. You know, I wonder if he dwells under the ground. Like a mole. I bet if there's like a Mole Man, that's a character, right? Mole Man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I bet his name's Duell.
One of the first. That's old school comic.
Yeah, I bet his name's Duell.
It's like, what are we gonna name this guy? Mole Man.
That's right. Maybe he has a big mole on his face. All right, Cody Freeman, first Bowman for the Rangers, Sparkle Teeny. That is numbered to 299. I like it, Texas.
Josh Will.
Yeah, he will. 149 of 299, and he is the 115th overall pick, which was way higher than Trevor was drafted.
I know, I was third.
You were third in the 95th round. Can't even do the math. They just stopped counting at some point.
They're like, we shouldn't draft him first or second. It'll make his head too big.
Let's go 95th.
Let's go third.
There you go. Madi, is that right? Jesus Madej. I think it's Madej. That's how Carly told me to say it. That's how she demanded that I say it. All right, Kyle DeBarge going to go to the Twins. That is the Blue Shimmer. I like that joke. That's a good, solid breaking joke. 102 of 150. I'm very limited with the jokes I can make here. I'm making jokes about sports cards, for God's sake.
Everybody's limited by their brain capacity.
DeBarge going to the Twins. I thought that was funny. I thought that was really interesting. Are you Lyle? All right, Louder and got an autograph. Marlins, Fabian Lopez. Wish my name was Fabian. I'd get the ladies. I'd get all the ladies. There you go, Trey. I bet Fabian gets all the ladies because his name's Fabian.
I thought he was outlining his legs for a second.
He did. He was finishing his legs on the drawing there. His legs on the drawing there. Oh. Red Rookie. We've been getting 2 of these in jumbo boxes. I got to give Topps credit on this. I know there's been some issues with the program and stuff. They have put more of these in the boxes than I thought they were going to. I thought it was going to be like some super short prints. Jace Young. That's a nice one. That may be redeemable. Who knows? And, it's kind of tough. CJ and I tried on this one. CJ told me how to say it. It's Jostinoxin is what I like to say. It sounds like a medicine. I just took my Jostinoxin.
There's not enough. I don't know.
Somebody told me. Somebody enunciated it. It might have been CJ Googled it. It's like Johansson or something. Garcia. I like Jostinoxin.
There's too many consonants in a row.
That's a lot of consonants. I'm not going to lie to you. Nick Kurtz. He's a beast. That is the Reptilian, which is not numbered. That replaces the Lunar Glow is what I'm hearing. There you go, John. John giving you some advice there, Lyle. You should take that advice and run with it.
He's not trying to let off smoke signals.
It's Judge's Chamber of Cards. Carly has one of those. She has a chamber. Once you go in there, you never leave, so don't go in Carly's chamber.
Smoking logs is illegal in your state? You can't have a fireplace? What?
Yeah. Why'd you squeak there?
What?
You can't have a fireplace. Wow, you got really high pitched there.
No, I didn't.
You can't have a fireplace. Glass is breaking everywhere. Wow. All mirrors just disintegrated. Yeah, Carly always says no. Carly's always pooing on my parade. Always raining poo on my parade. I want a parade that's poo-free. Slade Caldwell. Wish my name was Slade, too.
Get what you deserve. Behind you there? You looking for
something behind you there?
You looking for the leprechaun over there?
Yeah, I'm just making sure if I was going to grab a weapon over here, some sort of weapon. All right, I've got Jace Jung. I call him Jung. I know it's Young, but I like to say Jung. That's how I roll. Yohendry Rodriguez. You can if you're having a really good day, John. All right, paper, Matt Shaw. And Jack Lines. Jack Lines. I think his middle name is Jack. His middle name is Likes. Jack Likes Lines. That is a wave. That is a yellow wave. You don't like that joke? Jack Likes Lines. That's his middle name, bro. Jack Lines.
Taken after Daryl Strawberry.
Okay. See, now that's a good joke. Go ahead. Give yourself one. Jack and Daryl Strawberry would get along beautifully. Maybe invite Doc Gooden over for having a good one. Good.
Having a good one.
Having a good one. My nose itches. My nose always itches after I have Jack Lines. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After Jack Lines, my nose always itches.
Jack Lines.
Man. After I jack a few lines, my nose always itches. Oh, Jack Lines. There's even a better name in this. We haven't got him yet. We'll see him in a minute. There's even a better name. It's very strange.
Yeah, it can't really fit a whole fish in that grinder, can you, Lyle?
Lyle, don't you have somewhere to be? Don't you have somewhere to be? You got somewhere to be, Lyle? Wasn't I supposed to remind you got somewhere to be? We got a talkative group here. Is anyone else out here not named Lyle or John? Is there any, or Carly? Is there anyone else out there at all that's watching Bowman? Are the people in Bowman watching Bowman? Or are you just waiting until your package shows up? I don't know. I like Bowman this year. We got some stuff going for us. We need to get a Charlie Condon auto. Haven't got one yet. Who got the Colorado Rockies in this?
Is he the new guy?
Yeah, he's the third overall pick. Who got the Rockies?
Or Bryce.
Our Bryce would appreciate that. There it is, red rookie logo. That could be a redemption card worth a hundo. That's a Spencer Schwellenbach.
Carly said no. Nobody's out here. Just them.
No one else is commenting. You guys can comment. We won't make fun of you too much.
They know you too well, Dane.
They know you too well, Dane. The Jacobs are around. There's a lot of Jacobs around. A lot. Charlie Condon, first Bowman. There he is.
Jacob.
All right, we got a Aqua Shimmer, Matt Wilkinson. He's throwing the heat. That is a big gentleman right there. Matt Wilkinson. He's a big dude. He's a big boy.
The Janikowski of pitching.
He is the Janikowski of pitching. Charlie Condon. This dude's supposed to be a stud. Charlie Condon. I bet Elray's still out there. Where you at, Elray? I need your help, Elray. I'm going to shine Liono's the Thundercat signal. It's signaling you, Elray. Wow. Kellen Lindsay. She sounds nice. She sounds like a special gal. She sounds so lovely. Purple paper. Purple paper. Matt Chapman for the Giants. Number to 199. Just had a Matt Williams flashback when I saw that card.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
I was like, Matt Williams? Matt Williams has a card? What? Carly's guy, it's Woods World of Wax. That's where Carly's worked her whole life. We've got a Quintero first Bowman. We'll give that a boom for the Dodgers. Eduardo Quintero.
You gotta wax your wood. It'll last long.
Who got the? Are you thinking of jokes? You highlighting the Dodgers? What are you doing over here, Jacob SCH? What are you doing? Wow! So you get your
Jacob
mouth.
SCH. Jacob, my wife is not Katie SCH.
Which one's Jake? Which one's Katie, Jacob?
Jacob STA.
No, SCH is Katie.
No.
STA.
You just did this wrong a second ago. SCH is not Katie.
I'm tired of this. I can't
STA.
handle this.
It's Katie.
I can't handle this. This guy's got his mouth open trying to catch a bug over here, and I don't know who's married to Katie. There's no telling.
Katie?
There's no telling.
You gotta set this board straight.
There's no telling who's married to Katie.
She's gonna come in here and she's gonna be like, I'm voting for everything opposite of Dane.
She already does that. I don't know who's married to Katie. I can't figure it out.
Jake married to Katie already said bye earlier. He
Well,
said, see y'all
bye.
later, baseball. I got no love
Oh, Gold Shimmer gets a boom. Jacob Bresnahan. That is going to go to the Giants. There you go, G-Men.
for it. Brad crawling out of the hole.
Well, I said Jacob Bresnahan. That gets a boom. And you're like, This guy's mentally challenged today. You're turning into George every day.
It's already Dynasty After Dark. I'm supposed to be asleep.
Wow. Good night. Right on time, El Rey. Right on time on the boom. Oh, there's a nice one. J.J. Weatherholt. He's one of the ones you're looking for. 7th overall pick.
Cleaning the kitchen, listening to all this mess.
This is a mess,
You're
El
cleaning
Rey.
the mess and listening to the
I don't know
mess.
who's married to who. This is a big old mess. I say boom and nothing happens. This is a disaster. Remember the first night we were breaking? This was pre-Trevor. This was pre-Trevor days.
I know, you guys were just all sorts of mess, huh?
Well, no, the first comment we ever got in chat, the first ever comment, this is an absolute dumpster fire. That was the first, and George lost it. He was so pissed.
Wow.
Like, we were trying. People are like, this is an absolute dumpster fire. That was our first ever comment in YouTube chat. And here it is, still a dumpster fire after all these years. Yeah, George was not happy about that. All right, we've got Sagano and a nice little auto here coming up. It's not a first Bowman, but this dude's a stud. Sagano red rookie logo and Nick Kurtz. That's a boom for the Oakland A's. This dude's a monster. 59 and 150. A's have some good young players.
If you sleep wrong, your Nick hurts.
Say that again.
If you sleep wrong, your Nick hurts.
Your neck hurts.
Yeah.
Rate that joke. A couple of you. Slightly better smelling dumpster. I don't know about that. Maybe worse smelling. We have been in this office for a long time.
Yeah. Smells like coffee house in here.
It does smell like Starbucks in here. All right. Perdama? Why is everyone at George's front door? It's like nighttime. Why is everybody at George's front door? What's going on at George's front door?
Busy man.
No kidding. Dylan Cruz die cut. I'm going to top load that. I do like that card. We pulled the gold autograph of this card yesterday.
Oh, that's awesome.
Pretty
I haven't
sweet.
sorted that yet.
Yeah, that's a big card. Actually, it's slightly less, it's a slightly smaller card because part of it's been cut off. It's a die cut. So, if we're being technical, scientific here, I want to let you know the truth. Dane's intestines. Well, I think that's most people, Carly. I think that's most people. Unless you just eat a lot of mint, like the plant, just eat straight mint. That's all you eat. You probably smell okay.
George is having a party and didn't invite you, of course.
Woohoo! Woohoo! It's like when someone doesn't invite me to a wedding. I'm like, woohoo!
You're like, did you get an invite? No.
Thank goodness. I know. Home run Haven Acuna's card shop there. Oh, we got a gold. It's Quinn Matthews kicking his leg up there. There you go, Cardinals.
Ooh.
He's probably shooting off bottle rockets outside of his house. He does that from time to time. 4 of 50. George goes into the parking lot next to his house and lights off bottle rockets.
That's awesome.
He's like,
okay, what was he like? Wow.
I don't know what that means, but yeah. There you go, Cardinals. Yeah, he just does that. Oh, man. Kind of like Carly. Probably shooting off rockets again. Anyone know, are the Warriors playing again tonight? Boy, Steph Curry went out and they held it up, man.
That was ridiculous.
They beat the T-Wolves. They locked them down on defense. There's actually defense in the NBA. Did you guys know that?
The T-Wolves they were doing so good too.
Steph goes out, you're thinking that's over. Not so much.
Is he back?
I don't know. He may miss a game or two. Left in the second quarter, he pulled his hammy. Pulled a little hammy. All right. Those packs are kind of hard to open. I feel like I'm going to be really buff after we do all this Bowman. All right. We've got Eduardo Quintero again. This is going to be the Aqua Shimmer to go with your autograph, Dodgers. And your Otani blue paper. Dodgers came to play a little bit. Probably shooting off bottle rockets. Probably shooting off snot rockets.
That's gross.
That's gross. Red rookie, Tyler Locklear. Don't call me Heather. I have not seen his red rookie, so that is the first time we're seeing that. Seattle. A little bit of upside for Seattle. Seattle not the greatest on the Bowman checklist this year, but maybe a couple little Easter eggs in there for Seattle. All right, Kumar Rocker die cut. Rangers.
Roger Dodger.
And purple paper, Jose Perdomo, 12 of 199. Gonna go to the Braves. Hot Lana.
Pretty cool design.
I like it. Bowman is so relaxing. I don't know if this... It's not, it's not NT football or anything. It's not crazy crazy excitement, but it is it's fun to break this stuff. I love it. And I love the green grass parallels. That is a green grass refractor to 99 auto, D'Angelo Ortiz for the Red Sox.
Josh.
I think the first time we're seeing him. I got my Boston hat on. And I told you guys this yesterday. I am not one that likes the elephant print and the giraffe and the squirrel and the convex hexagonal nacho cheese parallel. I don't like all these parallels. I do like this one. This is the green grass. It reminds me of baseball, so I really like it.
It's the Lyle parallel.
Yeah, it does now. It reminds me of Lyle. Thank you. Yeah. All right, Weatherholt. I do like that one. That is one I think should stay around. A couple other ones I think they could probably get rid of, and I wouldn't even notice. We are breaking Bowman a full case of Jumbo on Saturday, and we're going to have a little baseball fantasy draft before we start. You're going to pick 2 teams each. Go grab a spot. Not doing a full case again. That'll be the only full case we do of Jumbo. Skeens Treasure Trove. Skeens. Chrome cards. Paper. Like my paper.
Like Little Caesars, but paper.
Paper. Yuri Perez and Johnny Level. This is the name I'm talking about. This is Johnny Level. He's always on balance. He's always balanced. His life's always in order.
Level-headed kid. Brad, second hit.
He's always walking in the right direction.
And he just signs it Johnny.
He has good posture. I'm Johnny Level. What's up? Level up. Johnny Level. Just wanted to spend a minute there to talk about Johnny Level. The greatest name in Bowman. I'm sorry, everyone else. Brad HOL on that one. Johnny Level. That kid's going to be something. Mark my words.
Is he going to level up?
Much better than Bob Offset. Bob Offset's not going to make it. And then there's Tim Off Kilter. To $3.99, Luis Robert for the White Sox. Lou Bob. Green paper. And red rookie. Looky. Connor Norby. That could be a $100 redemption if he gets Rookie of the Year. And we've got Charlie Condon. I'm probably going to top load that. It's an insert. And D'Angelo Ortiz again. The D'Angelo Ortiz hot box continues. Boston.
Josh Will, second hit.
There you go, Josh. Condon's Colorado Card Cave.
What's up with all this rhyming?
You know, it's their hobby shop. If they opened a hobby shop, that's what they would name it. I would name my hobby shop. There's a Bishop Letson. I would name my hobby shop Carlite Not Allowed. Sports cards.
Dane's Doofus Den.
Hey, speaking of Dana. Caden Dana. What a great name. He would be allowed in my card shop. Trevor and Carly would not. Jacob Wright. If Levin Jacob's wrong, Trevor doesn't want to be right. That is to $4.99 on the first Bowman refractor.
Dane's Dugout.
I need to dig out of this this office right now. I'm going to dig a trench and get out of here. It's going to be a long way down. Rockstar inserts. And paper is random stack ship on this break.
What was the name of the shop you worked at when you were a kid?
Triple Crown Sports Cards.
That's cool. That's a good name.
Triple Crown. I'm very fond of the early and mid 90s. Those were good old days. Loved working in the card shop. Good old times. I'm pretty sure I shouldn't have been at that age.
Yeah, probably not, huh?
You know.
Everybody, whenever we were young, everybody worked and did different things they probably shouldn't have done.
So, like, on the weekends and even after school, the owners would just leave. Just me there.
Yeah.
I don't think that's allowed now.
Yeah.
I was like 14, 15, 16, just like, I got it. I'm running credit cards. I'm opening cases. I'm making complete sets. We used to make complete sets and sell them. Who does that now? I was selling Magic for the other guy. The guy, there was a guy in our shop that rented a space later, and he sold Magic when it first came out. So he had antiquities and all that stuff. He'd leave, and I'd take care of the Magic section. I probably couldn't do that now. I would not know what I'm doing. But back then, I knew what I was doing. So those were the good old times. But yeah, leaving a kid there, probably not a good idea. Paying a kid, probably not a good idea. I'm not saying that they did or didn't pay me. You know, I'm not saying that happened. Don't want to get anybody in trouble there. All right, but those were good times.
Good pay times. You in cards?
Sometimes. I'm not gonna. You know, I don't want to get anybody in trouble.
I'm sure the
a little bit of both. But I don't want to get anybody in trouble. I'll just say when I would set up at card shows, there were times I had wax boxes for sale. You know, there were times. Your first job at 15 was working at a vet clinic. Hey, that's like my dad's first job too. I had a key and the security code and go in all by yourself, and then you would lay there and all the cats would just crawl all over her. They would all come to her and go, because she's the cat queen.
That would be fun just because I love animals. So I bet you're just passing the cages like, oh, just like petting every single one of them.
Carly would climb into the cage and stay there all weekend. Build up her power.
My first job, I was 12. I threw the shopper.
You threw the little paper?
Yeah.
The thrifty nickel?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it's thrifty
called
nickel.
The shopper every Wednesday.
You drive around and throw it?
Yep. Mom would drive me and I'd just throw them out the window.
Nice.
The worst part was bundling them.
Oh, they didn't do that for you?
No, you just got the stacks and just a whole bag of rubber bands.
Bundle it up, kid.
Yeah, to bundle it up.
Bundle it up, kid. That would have been a good question of the night. Keep that in the holster.
Yeah.
The first job. Or first or best. We could go both ways. We could do one or the other.
Love the job but hated your manager.
Ooh, that means I don't like the job generally if I don't like my manager.
Yeah.
Jacob Wilson. I don't know about this guy. I like this Jacob Wilson kid. That's a red rookie redemption. Might want to hang on to that. Wilson. Johnny Level showing up again. Johnny on the level.
Cashier your dad's clothing store on Saturdays. Nice.
That's cool. Your dad had a clothing store. Jalen all dressed up all the time.
It was Prada.
Jalen wears Prada. That was a sad day when I stopped working at the card shop. I stopped. I don't know. To be honest, I don't remember why I stopped. But I did. I stopped.
Was it because you moved or something?
No. I stopped about a year before I moved to Texas maybe or something, and maybe 2 years. But I don't know why. I don't know why. I can't remember why I did. I don't remember. I didn't get fired or anything. Caden Kendall. Caden Kendall. Have not seen much of him. That is a first Bowman green. 159th pick overall. Higher than me. I don't know why I stopped. And then one of my teachers at Stillwater High School owned the other card shop across town. My math teacher owned that one for years and years and years.
Huh.
So I would go into his shop. He didn't like that I was working at the other shop, but he got over it. Otani. Yeah, we had a bunch of shops in the great city of Stillwater, Oklahoma back in the day.
Isn't that crazy how card shops used to be so many of them?
It's almost getting there again.
Like there was like 3 here in town at one point.
Yeah, there's a lot here. It's almost getting that way again. It really is. I like it. It's like the 90s all over again. Oh ho ho. Hey, first off, we got a long auto here. That's going to be a long one. We've got a Holiday. Who is this young Jackson Holiday? Open all year cards, just like Trevor's, mom. Jackson brings heavy doses of pop, range, arm speed, and quickness on the bait path, along with an elite pedigree, giving him the tools to become a franchise-changing star. I won't read the rest.
Hey, man, that's way better than the back of that one card.
And if you notice, the doorknob is turning by itself.
It's already broke.
Jonathan Long, not Trevor's guy. Probably Carly's guy. That is a Cub. Oh, it is definitely Carly's guy for the Cubs. There you go to $4.99.
Cubbies. Dan
the man.
W-E-I. Wee.
Owen Wild. That's crazy. That's funny. You got the stuff that didn't sell, Jalen. You're wearing the polyester one-piece suits and all that stuff.
The leisure suits. Corduroy jackets.
Adult onesies.
Adult onesies.
He's wearing the adult onesies that didn't sell.
Wow.
Flap in the back. Leo DeVry. This dude is going to be something. Mark my words. Leo DeVry going to be a stud for the Padres. We have a big Leo DeVry card that ends Sunday at Fanatics Auctions. Go check it out. It's a PSA 10 auto.
He went to DeVry.
He did. He went to that university.
Unsportsmanlike comment. Exactly.
So we were the card shop I worked at. Ooh, Roka Sasaki. That is Sasaki. Excuse me. That is a red rookie. We got to give that a boom. That's nice.
I've never seen it.
He's the man that everybody's looking for the Dodgers.
Of course, the Dodgers.
Everybody on the Dodgers. So the card shop is right across the street from Oklahoma State University campus and right by the stadium.
That's awesome. That's a perfect spot.
It was I was in a strip center, and I drove by there. You know, I drive by there all the time, and you turn and you look. Oklahoma State bought the land, and it's a parking lot.
Oh.
It's a parking lot. Makes me sad. Amador, that's when you know you're getting old. The best places in town are all parking lots. We got Ricardo Yan. I like to call him Ricky Ricardo Yan. That is going to go to the D-backs to 250. Purple refractor.
Mark, H-O-E.
There you go, Mark. Nothing but a parking lot where all those good times used to be. Mahia for the
So are both
Rangers.
those shops gone?
Yeah, neither one are there anymore. I don't know if they have a card shop there anymore. I don't think they do.
That's surprising.
Got a lot of people there. I don't think they have a card shop. Now that may have changed. I don't know that I would be aware. I don't go there enough. I don't think there's one there. There wasn't when Hillary was getting her PhD at Oklahoma State. There was not one during that 6 years that I'm aware of. Weatherholtz, because I would have been living there on Saturdays probably. I've been visiting them all the time. She probably wouldn't have liked that
Do
either.
they have a comic place?
They do. They have had a comic place. The same comic place since I was a kid is still open. It's pretty big, man. It's called I knew you were gonna do this. I don't remember. You'd have to look up Stillwater, Oklahoma Comics. I don't remember the name. Yamamoto to $4.99 light blue paper. Light blue paper for the Dodgers. They have a cool sign. They got like Spider-Man and Wolverine on their sign on the building. Stuff.
Yeah, most of the older shops have stuff like that. Newer shops, I've noticed, they don't really have cool stuff on their signs.
Right. Yeah, they got a big comic shop.
Legendary Comics?
Legendary, that's it. Yeah, they've been in business a while. All right, we've got Javier Voss. I feel like, should we boom this? I haven't seen this guy's auto yet. I feel like it's a boom. Kansas City. You go Royals. Javier Voss.
Dan Wee.
Later draft pick. Bowman. So relaxing. Selling Bowman when I was a kid. Still selling it. Did you miss anything crazy? You missed Carly. She's right there. She's right there. She's right there in chat, JD. Don't miss her. Look at this guy. Gary Gill Hill. I've never seen that. I don't know if that's his middle name. Is that his last name? Is there supposed to be a hyphen? I don't know what's going on there. Don't know what's going on.
Well, there's like a game shop next to it.
It's all one. Yeah,
Night something games.
they own both, and they like connected them or something. So they have their tournaments there or something.
Wow. That's cool.
I guess I need to go in there and FaceTime you, and you can tell me what to buy for you. Next time I'm over there. Quintero, Charlie Condon. We need to get some of his parallels. Haven't got any yet this year. Alex Mooney and Owen Wild. Oh, man, this is crazy. This is nuts. This is out of this world. Owen Wild. That is going to go to the Rays.
You're talking about this guy's last name?
Man, it's unusual.
Oh, my gosh.
That's nuts. That's insane. Charlie Condon. That was the end of this Bowman break. Hey, we'll start right at 9 o'clock or thereabouts. We got a 15-minute intermission. We'll be right back with a Pick Your Team style. 4 more jumbo boxes. We'll be right back. Hit that thumbs up button.